Hello, welcome to Flutterbug Auto. Today I'm talking about the new trailer for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. First of all, I love this game's presentation. I mean, I love the presentation in all the Sonic Racing games, but I'm immediately liking what I see in this one as well. Right off the bat, I have to point out playable Sage and the car that she's got based on Giganto from Sonic Frontiers. Just absolutely perfect, no notes. Beautiful, ship it. I also love that Eggman is driving his Drillster from Sonic 2. It was always the Sonic bus I remember the most, so it's fun to see it in a Sonic Racing game. And honestly, it's just an obvious pick for him for a car, so I'm surprised they never did it before. We're off to a very good start with those two. Also noticed we're doing double items like Mario Kart now. I love to see it. Also looks like maybe the tracks are like jumbled up. Like we have this portal mechanic going on that seems to be randomized somewhat. Seems like instead of having one track with one theme, each track can go to like different places. Like maybe there's like a pool of themes that the track can have. I worry that'll make each track feel a little bit less distinct from each other if it works like that. Like instead of having like a cup with like very distinct tracks, instead it's like made out of like track bits, you know? Like I'm worried that can end up making everything feel indistinct. I'll have to wait and see how it actually works before I pass any judgment on that though. Also, of course, the transformation stuff from All Stars Racing Transformed is back, and I wasn't the biggest fan of that mechanic personally. I mean, look at my channel. I prefer my racing games to just be cars. I don't really drive as much with boats or planes, but it's not the worst thing ever. I do still enjoy it. I know a lot of people liked it a lot, so I'm sure there's a lot of excitement for its return, especially since it's been over a decade now. I'm also sure people are excited for the addition to the extreme gear from Sonic Riders. I'm not really familiar with that series, like I've never played it, but again, I know people must be very excited to see that stuff, and Jet the Hawk returning. Also happy to see off-road vehicles as one of the transformations. Off-road racing, I feel, is definitely different enough to merit its own transformation. If they implement it well, off-road could be a really fun addition to the game, I think. I'm very fond of the Sonic Racing games, so I'm a bit weird, and my favorite is Team Sonic Racing. I actually really like the team mechanics. I think that it's really fun and unique. It really changes how you approach the game. Having to think about and interact with your teammates the way that it works in that game. I really like slingshotting off of your teammates, for instance. I don't really expect to see that mechanic again though. I mean, hell, they made a version of the game that doesn't even have team in the title, but I will still miss it. I may be the only person in the world who's going to miss it, but I will miss it. The movement in all of them is really satisfying as well. Like, it's very consistent too, like going between All-Stars Transformed and Team Sonic Racing, everything feels pretty much the same. Which is great, because the turning and drifting feel great in both of them, so I'm really hoping that this game continues with that and feels the same to play as well. I really wouldn't change anything about the movement. I hope it's basically just the same as the last two games. Oh, and in terms of movement and control in those games, I really like the trick mechanic on the right stick. That feels really satisfying, so I hope that's still in as well. In terms of items, I'd like to see them be more like All-Stars. The items in the All-Stars games are a lot more creative and fun. In Team Sonic Racing, it was just wisps. It's all just wisps. We didn't get like a super good look at the items in the trailer, but we did see wisps. So I'm not like holding my breath that we're going to have anything other than wisps. But who knows? We'll have to see. It would be really nice to see more than just the wisps. Anyway, I like what I see so far with this game, and I will definitely be looking forward to checking it out. So this is a quick little extra video to throw in because of the new trailer today. I hope you will look forward to more racing content in the future. See you soon!